It's Hoon Boon Superbowl special. Hold up.
Bully. Yeah. Double shot of Henny, Corona with a lemon. Rain over the club, ain't over till I'm finished. Living on the grind, every day a new mission. You know what? Every day for inches. The streets want hits, got raw for them air fiends. Flow, spit, flames, and melt beats like kerosene. No more living cash free, looking ashy. Money on my book, still a nigga's canteen. Yeah, tonight a few blunts, cuff a few smuts. Go Vanity 6, be nasty as you want. It's money over here, let them other niggas stunt. Like Jabari Parker, yeah, she nasty for the bucks. Ja Lil Beach, yeah, he nasty with the cuts. Without hiccup, lyrical exercise, no sit up. The exorcist on mic devices. Posted up, got actresses and centerfolds trying to back. Oh, she nasty. Her hips lost control. Can't drop, stick, but shift gears on the bowl. Mr. Fantastic into an info. Pop my booty, then stop, then it slide down slow. She nasty. Yo, the dance floor X-rated. Rain a dollar bill, she the dope boy's favorite. Shorty that bad, the other chicks can't shade it. Got the stage shut down and she ain't even nasty. Oh, she nasty. She want a Bentley Azor, Hermes bags and Christian Dior, stamps on the passport, chilling on the shore.
Let's go.
Let the champagne pour, twerking like a majestic tribal dance. Hypnotic angles getting low to a slow jam. Pimpin' suitcase, she want a thug romance. Single life, private shows just to pop in. Oh, she nasty. DM pack niggas wanna peek, wanna freak, memorize how a booty catch a beat. Yo, backseat of Jeeps, under sheets when it's beef, look sweet, little mama cuffin' heat. Woo. Cook mean with a stacked pantry. Yo, loud sip throwing shots of brandy. Hair done, nails done, everything fancy. And still can Willie advance. Oh, she nasty. Her hips lost control. Can't drop, stick, but shift gears on the pole. Mr. Fantastic into an info. Pop my booty, then stop, then it slide down slow. Oh, she nasty. Yo, the dance floor X-rated. Rain a dollar bill, she the dope boy's favorite. Shorty that bad, the other chicks can't shade it. Got the stage shut down and she ain't even nasty.
Let's go. What's up, good people? It's your boy Hoon Boon, and this is the Hold Up Show. Hold up. Super Bowl Sunday. When the dust settles. Let's get into it. It's our special sports edition. I just wanted to get in here and tap in with y'all. Talk a little sports about, you know, the NBA trade deadline. Crazy. And of course, my beloved Eagles. See, I got the green on today. My beloved Eagles going against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. We're going to get into all that. The Super Bowl, the halftime show. Just, you know, vibe out on everything real quick before all the festivities start, you know? So let's get into it. When the dust settles. Oops, my bad. All right. So, let's get into this NBA trade deadline. Now, we already heard all the talk about Luka going to the Lakers. We're anticipating him having his debut. See how it looks with him next to LeBron. There's concerns because, you know, it's pretty much feeling like it's an unfinished roster. You know, it's not really built fully to suit Luka's game yet, you know, but it's still a wait and see thing. You know, they're gonna rock out with what they got, see how it looks, you know, probably make almost for sure make moves in the off season and all that to see what works, how the chemistry is going to flow between him and LeBron, and what will be needed, you know, on the court for them, and how that's going to go. Also, we got to see Anthony Davis debut with the Mavericks, and It was just like I thought it would be, you know, an injury. An injury. I'm sorry to say, but you know, who didn't see this coming? A non-contact injury at that. So, yeah. Uh that GM. Yeah. Uh I'm pretty sure you probably put something in motion to make sure that your job was secure at least for another year after you did such a move. I'm pretty sure, you know, you and management had that talk and y'all got whatever y'all needed to get squared away. So even through the scrutiny you would get for whatever reason that the move was necessary to move Luka, you know, uh, on paper it still looks bad. With that injury in his debut, it looks even worse. So good luck to you, brother. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you know, the basketball aspect of it, it looked it good. You know, it was, you know, I hope to see them in the playoffs and see that at full potential, see how that works out. But, you know, that's a wait and see approach right now. Also, we got to see De'Aaron Fox get shipped to San Antonio Spurs to link up with Wemby. So that pairing has also looked good. It's still a young team. They're still learning how to win. They haven't been put through the pressure cooker that is known as the playoffs yet and all that. So we'll see how that works out and see how, you know, things go down with that or whatever. But from what we've seen so far, the potential that could be with those two, it's going to be dangerous. It's going to do nothing but accelerate Wemby's development to being a leader and carrying that team for years to come. So hopefully he don't get injured and he becomes the face of the league and he continues to do the alien things that he does out there on the court. And you know, can't wait to see it unfold, you know? Can't wait cuz come on, man, he's already throwing blocks without even jumping, you know. He's throwing floaters on people 6'7", 6'8", not even jumping, like just straight palming the ball. So I can't wait to see more of that from him. With the pairing with Fox, you know, it's going to be dangerous. It's going to be dangerous. Also, Brandon Ingram to the Raptors to pair with their young core of what's the small forward, power forward name? Scotty Barnes and the young brother they got from the Knicks, Barrett, RJ Barrett. Are we excited for that trade? Did that trade really move a needle for the Toronto Raptors? I don't know, cause the way Brandon Ingram's game is, I don't know. He's more of a midi guy, and he'll need that space. I don't know if RJ Barrett is enough of a catch and shoot guy. I know Scotty Barnes is more of a all around. I'm not necessarily sure he has knocked down a certain area of his game that, you know, he's patenting as far as offensively. You know, it's a streaky shot, but he has the potential to be great. So, I mean, it's tough with players like Ingram. It's tough, you know, because I don't think he ever really got that opportunity to get a team built around him coming out of the draft. And the draft that he came out of, I don't, these players don't be developed yet. So if it's like someone else comes along that's more developed or more ready to be the lead or face of a franchise, or that they think is to be the lead or face of a franchise based off that potential that they showing, um, you know, players like a Ingram can get pushed to the side or automatically be looked at as a number two option, not necessarily a number one option, and never got that chance for the team to be built around them. And it just, NBA is a business and it changes quickly from year to year. And it's like you have to, seize whatever opportunities you can to make that impression. And I don't think he ever got to do that, with the Lakers and then being shipped over to New Orleans and now with the Raptors. So, I'm not going to count them all the way out yet. There's still a wait and see approach and see how that all works out for him and pairing with Scotty Barnes or RJ Barrett. So we'll see how that works out. Also, Kuz to the Bucks. Kuz to the Bucks. Kuz to the Bucks might actually work out. He might be that spark of youth, but also veteran, but also championship pedigree, because he has won one and went through what it takes to win one through all those rounds and everything. So I think he has a good chance to thrive there if he locks in, limits the mistakes, limits the turnovers, just stays within his role as the third option. Sometimes on some nights when one or the other is struggling, meaning Dame or Giannis, he'll be that number two. He can have that 30-point night, that 28, 25-point night with 10 rebounds and whatever. And hopefully, his defense will tighten up in that environment to where as though, he's above average to assist with that, because he's going to have great help on either side. So, I see that being able to work out as long as he limits the mistakes or the sometimes not carelessness, but mental lapses during the game, just from playing with a bad team and having to be that, 1A, 1B down there in Washington. So, yeah, good lucks to them. Also, we got to see Jimmy Buckets in that Warrior jersey, and it was a great debut for them. Jimmy got to see Steph Curry firsthand do what he does. It looked good so far. We got to see what it's going to look like in crunch time, because we know Jimmy's not really a shooter. Him and Draymond on the floor together. They do have the spacing with the center post. It's been interesting to see him knock down threes and do his thing. So, the sample size we got so far looks good. We know how Jimmy can bring that energy coming to a new team. We know Steph's a great leader, and if he's able to harness him and Draymond's intensity, and also basketball IQ with the pieces that they got around them already, hey, sky's the limit. They could get hot at the right time. They could ride out the rest of this stretch into the playoffs, getting acclimated a little bit, but while also taking that pressure off of Steph so that he is more fresher for the playoffs so that they can really open things up for him to explode. Never know. You never know, because we know playoff Jimmy is real, and he's very serious when he gets on the court, and he intimidates, and so does Draymond Green. Draymond Green is willing to throw that elbow, make that hard foul, and do the things that's necessary to grind it out to get that win. This team has major championship pedigree. And also, just raw toughness. And, Jimmy then went to the playoffs enough, carrying the Miami Heat suddenly, unexpectedly during those seasons. So, yeah, let's wait and see. He's officially a warrior, you know what I mean? So, also, he had Zach LaVine go to the Kings as part of the trade for De'Aaron Fox. And, I kind of fit him into that category of Brandon Ingram, one of those players that never really got a chance that I think to have a team fully built around them. Never really displayed that superstar pedigree, I guess, to carry a team, be a leader, you know what I'm saying? So, doesn't really move the needle. Do I see the upside for the Kings in that trade? Not really. Not really. I feel that the Sacramento Kings organization just has something on them that just keeps them as a low-level tweener team that, I don't know, they're going to need a mega star to change their fortunes around there. They're going to need something different, because right now it really just looks like it doesn't look clear what the vision is, and we'll see how it works out for him. We'll see how it works out. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's better in a mental space, new start, but we'll see how it goes. So that's everything to be said on as far as the dust settling for the NBA trade deadline season for 2025. But it's been interesting, to say the least. Oh, let's not also forget the Mike Williams trade to the Lakers. The Lakers did try to get Luka a live center, somewhat rebounder / rim protector, but the experts, quotation experts, analytic experts say that, he was poor he had poor ratings as far as being a rim protector, but he did get rebounds. He was a large man. He could alter shots and things like that. And with the attention that Luka and LeBron was getting, he would have been an excellent addition and probably would have sped up his progression, because he still is pretty young. I think he's 23, 24 years old. So, yeah, it got rescinded because the Lakers said he did not pass their physical. They did not see him being a asset, a asset that'll grow, still have potential. Like something was wrong there medically, that they felt as though would hinder him being the center that they would need for years to come with Luka for the type of investment that they were handing over and Dalton Connect to and those picks to Charlotte. So yeah, they rescinded it. He's going back. So now I mean I don't know what that does for the chemistry or how Dalton Connect and the other gentleman that got traded with him fit back into there, how they feel, how their confidence is. Do they get inspired or do they, you know what I mean, want out of there immediately or just want the season to end, you know, don't care how or who Luka is getting integrated onto the team. And same with Mike Williams going back to Charlotte and feeling like, you know, what did they find medically? You know, what, you know, how severe is this? What, you know, what's the overall fallout of this? You know, because I believe he's still on his rookie deal. So, you know, that we talking, we see in today's NBA money, we talking millions and millions of dollars. So you don't want to have somebody have the reputation of saying that you have some sort of you know, medical issues and won't be able to be a long-term investment for a franchise, you know what I'm saying? Because they handing out minimum like 20 and 25 million a year deal. So yeah, you know, prayers to that brother. Hope everything works out. Hope whatever failed the physical for them can you know, be fixed and you go on to have a long career, you know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to see nobody's dream cut down, especially when they had the potential and they were a baller, you know? Because I definitely pick you on 2K, you know what I'm saying? To be on my team, you know, I know, you know, me and my boys when we do what we do, fantasy draft and all that, you know, you a great asset or somebody that you know, I don't want to have to go up against when I'm driving to the lane or it's a, you know, a board coming off the rim, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, much luck to you, brother. Also, I wanted to talk to the status of my beloved Sixers. They made a bunch of pivot moves, and they were great moves. You know, you could tell we were definitely aiming to get younger and in more of a development stage, while also keeping the big three core intact, hoping that they will be able to get healthy and connect for this stretch run going into the playoffs and somehow, you know, either squeak in at 6 or get a favorable seed in the play-in. So we're going to see how that all works out, you know what I mean? As far as, you know, their overall plan, you know, because I never felt that Daryl Morey was going to break up the team, do something rash in the first year. I always felt as though he was going to just ride it out, you know, and see what the end result was, you know, because his numbers and his basketball people probably tell him, you know, this is the move, this is the best position and opportunity we could put Joel into, regardless of injuries and all that. And, you know, we seen what he could do last year on one leg, hobbling into there, trying to carry us on to another round and all that good stuff. So we're going to see how the plan works out. Grimes is a good addition, you know, younger, cheaper. Not necessarily saying I'm sad to see Martin go. He was a veteran presence, but, you know, we do got the number one guy on pull-up jumpers now, you know, younger by 4 or 5 years. He is in a contract year for an extension, so we're going to see how that part of it works out. I guess they're expecting big things because he does pose more of an offensive threat. I'm not too familiar if he's a defensive guy or not. I mean, he's more or less labeled as a 3-and-D guy, but you know that's to be seen. We also seen the friction between Kelly Oubre and Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid calling out Kelly Oubre. I'm pretty sure Kelly Oubre said back to him like, "Yo, bro, I've been here every game all year while you was wherever you was at. So you know what I mean. If I you felt as though I jogged back a little too jolly or unurgent for you, you know what I'm saying? You could say something to me privately, but don't try to do no stunt on TV and this you, look, I show you how you run. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I would bark on you too, cause I would, well, where you been at? Cause look at our record. You know what I mean? Why you trying to bark on me? You know what I mean? We getting blown out by 40 or something. Like, that game was horrible. You know what I mean? It was horrible. So there's definitely some chemistry issues, some effort issues. I don't know if I can't even say that it's Nick Nurse not putting the team in the best situation because I don't think it's him. I don't think he had his full arsenal. Every time you turn around, one or the other got a knick-knack injury and they're out for an extended period of time. And I know, like, just looking at that Paul George injury with the pinky, I know Kobe is up there just like turning, just flipping out because, like, man, like, your pinky, though, I mean, I guess, you know what I mean, maybe it was to the point where you wasn't gonna feel nothing or do nothing, but it was even on your non-shooting hand. It's like, whoa, bro. Like, way to show Philly you got heart. But I mean, I guess, you in the I guess going into the twilight of your career, because I can't really vouch that you're still in your prime, but I think you still got enough to be that component with your game to help Maxey and Embiid and the rest of the collective. So yeah, still shouts out to Gershon Yabusele, you know what I mean? Greatest surprise of the season so far. Shouts out to Maxey for continuing to develop and just that grow that killer mentality that I'm seeing in you, and your game evolving, and you incorporating fadeaways and more of the midi game to your arsenal, of just being able to just use that first step and blow past people. So shout out to you. Continue to grow into your game, and to Oubre and the rest of the fellas that give the effort on the day in and the day out. Shout out to y'all. Let's try to at least get that 6th seed, so we don't have to go through the play-in garbage, so we can really get set for whoever our opponent is going to be and move forward. You dig? So yeah, that's what I got for the NBA trade deadline, for the dust settling on all that player movement and non-movement. But I really do still think the Sixers played it safe, and they made a bunch of younger moves. Like, if you're going to have, instead of having a Reggie Jackson on your bench, you want to have the combo guard we just picked up that's young. It's just better to just have him out there, get him that experience, you understand, along with Justin Edwards with that good jumper that he's displaying. Why not let these young guys play? Get Bona more Odem Bona more minutes, because he just dunks hard, man. He goes hard, so it looks like maximum effort, help him develop some sort of something far as post-wise or of whatever he's going to turn into with that athleticism, you know what I mean? And being that small Ball Center. Now, moving on to Super Bowl Sunday. So, first I want to discuss that we have a weird component in this game. And that weird component that could be a factor at any moment is the one and only Carson Wentz. That's right, Carson Wentz being the backup for Patrick Mahomes. If he, God forbid, was to go down in the game, what a scenario that would be. That Carson Wentz could have the opportunity to stick it to the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. Could you imagine Carson Wentz going out there, giving a heroic effort and beating the Eagles on Super Bowl Sunday? I know it's wild. It's crazy. But it could happen because he is on the team and he is in the Super Bowl. And it's just crazy. It's crazy. The turn of events in the future that has been played out for Carson Wentz since he got drafted second overall by the Eagles in the 2016 draft, I believe. It's crazy. Crazy. Also, I want to talk about stopping the three-peat. We cannot have the Kansas City Chiefs three-peat on us and have us in the history books as the team that allowed them to three-peat on us. No way. We cannot go out like that. No. So whatever we have to do to stop the three-peat, do it. Do it, please. I hope Nick Sirianni and Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio have done the due diligence and are ready and prepared for all aspects and scenarios of the game to stop the three-peat. Don't be the defensive coordinator that goes in the books that's giving up the three-peat win. Don't be the offensive coordinator that goes into the record books as the one who did not generate enough points to stop the three-peat. Don't be the head coach that lost and gave up the three-peat to this team. No. So yeah, Carson Wentz scenario. Stop the three-peat scenario. Next thing I want to talk about. Can our young Eagles players who have not been here before, especially talking to the rookies, you have been great all year. Stay within yourself. Stay within the game plan. Stay within the moment. Overcome the moment. That is a big concern of mine about this game. Not only the young rookies or the younger players that have never played in the Super Bowl, but also the veterans and everyone overcoming the moment. That means the crowd, the atmosphere, the referees, the circumstances, play to play. Overcome the moment. Stay within yourself. Stay within the game plan. Stay within your abilities. And I believe you will meet the goal. And we will be partying down Broad Street. And somebody will be eating shit and hanging from a pole and swinging from the Broad Street sign, goddammit. So next I want to bring up, are we concerned about the reports of the flu going throughout the defense? Especially Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith, we heard that were named for sure as catching the flu throughout these past couple days. Now I know when I catch the flu, I'm down. I'm whining. I'm out. I'm losing weight. I ain't eating nothing. Body aches, everything, you name it. So I'm just waiting to see if that had any effect on our young guys, and I'm hoping not. I mean, if it did, hopefully by now they were able to recover, and that drop weight and all that actually made them feel better or swifter or got the toxins up out of them or whatever's going on. The sports medicine staff was able to replenish and get the nutrients and the things that they needed up in them to recover, to be ready for this moment. I have confidence in them, and I'm hoping that that's the case. But are there concerns about them having the flu and them going down to this environment and everyone was getting sick and whatever? Is everyone good? Is everyone ready to go? Next thing I want to talk about, win more phases of the game. That's right. We cannot just be focused on the offense, on Jalen Hurts and the play calls, on Saquon Barkley and the run scenarios, on is A.J. Brown going to be reading a book during the Super Bowl? Is Smitty going to be able to get some touches from all the attention that they may be drawing up from the play, the game plan against them? Will Goddard get a chance to shine? Will the offensive line hold up and limit the penalties? Will the center quarterback exchange be clean? Because we did see throughout the season that there have been problems there. They always seem to overcome. But let's hope that we don't see any of that. On the defensive side of it, the defensive line getting pressure with just 4 men rush. The linebackers holding down their assignments, even though because we're going to be without Nakobe Dean. Will they try to exploit whoever's out there playing? Will our rookies, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, not be able to play mistake-free football for one more game to get into the dynasty of Super Bowl champions? Will everything as far as the game plan that they've drawn up to stop and prevent the dynamics of Patrick Mahomes' escapability and creativity when things break down, can all that come together for them? And then always the unspoken thing that always gets overlooked but somehow is the most important: special teams. We have seen our kicker, Jake Elliott, have a struggle this year with making field goals of long distance when he's known for the 62-yarder against the Giants that sparked that year. Will he come through and be Mr. Reliable today when called upon for whatever responsibilities on the special team side of things that he's called upon for? Will he come through today? Will he play mistake-free football today? the coverage on the punt returns and the kickoffs, will that be mistake free, limited yardage, and all that? Will that be intact? And then also on the receiving side, ball security, being able to play the leverage, the field advantage leverage game when punting, and all of that. Like, win more phases of the game than the other team, because we are built better to withstand and impact the game from the phases, because we have the better roster. So play hard, play within the game plan, and create the mistakes for the other team. We've been good at it all year. We got the roster, we got the talent. We're in the best position. We can do it. You win more phases of the game, you win the game. Now, for my predictions. I predict the Eagles win in a nail biter. 32-28. And the Super Bowl MVP, Saquon Barkley, has the single greatest running back season in NFL history, and help propel the Philadelphia Eagles, the American Eagle, to victory with the help of that massive, mean offensive line. That's my prediction. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles, Eagles. Yes, sis. So, there you have it. Super Bowl special with your boy Hoon, Boon, and the Hold Up Show. And hold up. Are we ready for the parade down Broad Street? Are we ready to get this party started? 'Cause when the dust settles, the birds will be Super Bowl champions. So, real quick, let's get into it and salute and give shout outs to Kendrick Lamar for the halftime show. Kendrick Lamar has been on a great run for hip hop this year. Let's not try to play this brother like he did not deliver like he said he was. And now he is going to perform at the Super Bowl. Salute to him. I understand Lil Wayne was upset. He felt as though he should have got done that slot, being as though it was in New Orleans. Maybe, whoever was running that might have been feeding him a little something to make him think that he had the opportunity when it came there, and that, be prepared, be ready type of deal, and then switch, because the game is the game, and Kendrick, the year and the success that he's had, and we all know the situation, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. We know that SZA is coming out. Do we expect more surprises? Can we expect the unexpected. Who's going to be singing the national anthem? Uh, how that's all going to be displayed. The fireworks, the flyovers, the who's in attendance, the Taylor Swift effect. All that will be on full display today. And that is an X factor of the game, or just the experience of the Super Bowl somehow, some way. Let's not only forget the commercials, the Super Bowl commercials. Yes, we can expect anything. Like this is that event where you will see 50 million people all watching the same thing at the same time and more worldwide. It's going to be an event. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar, SZA, kind of waiting to see what all turns out and what he has in store for that. It should be a great night for hip hop. It should be a great night for black culture. I believe will be represented well. He has done nothing sort of that since he's got into the spotlight. So shouts to him. Shouts to the West Coast. Shouts to everybody that loves hip hop. It should be a great show. And yeah, go Eagles. You dig? So, like, share, subscribe, get in the comments, tell me your thoughts, what you think is going to happen tonight, what are you expecting, who you rooting for, who's your MVP of the night going to be. Do you think Jalen Hurts will come through and show that franchise pedigree tonight? Will it be Patrick Mahomes' miracle, heroics to win the three-peat? Will it be Travis Kelce and the Swifties coming through with the amazing catches, touchdowns? Like, what could we expect tonight? It's going to be magical. It's going to be something to remember one way or the other, because we'll all be watching and we'll all be talking. So when the dust settles, hopefully my Philadelphia Eagles will be victorious and the Sixers will make a long run in the playoffs. But this is Hoon, Boon, the Hold Up Show, Super Bowl special. Just wanted to tap in with y'all a minute for this festivities start. Love y'all. Subscribe. I want to just spread the love to my whole 15 subscribers, my whole 92 followers on Facebook that click that button to get down with your boy, to all my TikTok subscribers, the very few that I have. Shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Help me help the channel grow. Let's do this Hold Up Show. And I'm out. You dig? Peace. Everybody have a safe night. Enjoy your festivities. You dig? Eat good, drink good, smoke good.